Hi BookTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with my weekly TBR video. This is for week number 21. It is May the 21st through the 27th, which is also the week for the month of May that we are doing the page count reading challenge. So I am hosting this over on my Discord, but even if you're not on Discord, please feel free to shout it in the comments. Are you going to participate? Essentially, it's just a week-long challenge to challenge you to read a bit more. So there are 4 different tiers if you want to participate in that. 250 pages, 500 pages, 750 pages, and of course 1,000 pages. I am trying for 1,000. We shall see how good I do this week, mainly because I don't think I picked the best week to do this challenge. So some of you might, I think I may have mentioned it before, but there is a course that I'm doing for work to get my certification for part of my job. And it's essentially what I'm doing, but I'm just going to be actually certified. Not certified. I'm going to receive a fancy certificate that says that that I am an estate administrator. So I've been doing this course now. It's kind of a learn at your own pace idea for the past 2 years. I know. I could have had it done a lot quicker, but life. And I'll be honest, guys. I'm not a fan of school. I could not wait to finish school. Let me put it that way. I'm not somebody who was like, who wanted to ever be a full-time student. No interest in that at all. But anyway, I am actually writing my final exam this coming Friday. So good thoughts, please. I am very, very nervous about it. Very nervous about it. I just want it to be over at this point. Of course, the goal is I want to pass it, right? That's absolutely the goal. But if God forbid, for some reason I don't, I do get a chance to redo it, but it costs you money every time you redo it. So yeah, that's a thing. So again, good thoughts, guys, for this coming Friday. So this is a long weekend. I am off on Monday. I'm going to give myself this weekend just to relax. I've been studying a lot, and then I'm going to study Monday, Tuesday. I'm off. No, I'm going to study Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I'm off work on Thursday as a study day. So that day is going to be like my big study day. And then Friday I write the exam. And then when I'm done, then I can come home and relax and do all those good things. So yeah. Yeah. Maybe not the best week. I wasn't thinking ahead when I scheduled this, page count reading challenge, but that's okay. That's absolutely okay. So like I said, just good thoughts would be great. Thanks, guys. So I do have 5 books on my TBR for this week. Very excited about all of them. A little different than what you guys would normally be seeing from me, I think. But, yeah, let's get into it. So the first 2 books are books that come from my TBR, whether it be from my digital shelves or my physical shelves or what have you. Books I already own, essentially, and I do spin a spinning wheel of prompts and pick 2 prompts for, like a prompt for each of these. So the first prompt is to read a historical fiction novel, and I haven't read a historical fiction novel in a while, and I was kind of thinking about what I had and what was on my shelves, and I did a little search on my Kindle, and I found this book, and I bought this book like back in 2018, and I'm like, okay, maybe I need to read it now. And it's called Call Your Daughter Home by Deb Sherpa, I think. Sherpa, I think is how you say the author's name. I don't know a lot about this book, but I'm going to read a little bit of it here for you guys. So, a stunning tour de force following 3 fierce, unforgettable Southern women in the years leading up to the Great Depression. So it starts out in 1924 in South Carolina. And I don't want to read much more than that. I kind of want to go into this one a little bit blind. I do really like the cover of it. I'm pretty sure that I picked it up on a deal. Maybe it had just been released. I don't know. I think I heard somewhere that this was like an Oprah book club pick. I'm not certain. But I am very excited about reading it. I do love a historical fiction, something set in the South, just ahead of the Great Depression. We see a lot of historical fiction novels set during especially World War II. So it's kind of nice to read something that's a little bit outside of that time period. So yeah. My second prompt was to read a new to you author. So again, went back on my Kindle, kind of scrolled through, and I came across this book and I'm like, I bought that book? This is totally not something that I would normally buy. And I am interested in reading it though. It must have been a Kindle daily deal. Thank you for those daily deals. And this is The 10,000 Doors of January by, is it Alix E. Harrow? Or Alix E. Harrow? So this is a historical fiction fantasy book. So if you guys know me, you know I'm not the biggest fantasy reader. I'm not a fan, but I do like historical fiction. So like last year, I read the Unforgettable Life of Addie LaRue, and I loved it. And it was very much, again, a historical fiction plus a fantasy element in there. So if this reads similar to that, I have a feeling I might like this one. The Lost Apothecary was similar to that as well, with it being like a historical fiction along with this kind of fantastical fantasy element to it. So if they're anything like those books, if this is anything like those books, I'm excited. For those of you, this was a BookTube darling. I know that this went around all over the place on BookTube. So those of you who read it, no spoilers please, but let me know what you thought about it. Like, did you enjoy it? I'm quite excited about it, to be completely honest. The next prompt I have is for Middle Grade Mayhem, being hosted by Storm over at Storm Reads, Leigh from Dark Roots Creations, Elizabeth from Lizzie Faye Loves Books, and Beth from Soul Stained Ink. All 4 of those ladies will be listed in the description box below, so please go and check out their channels. But I'm pretty much just picking some middle grade books to read, like a middle grade book to read every week. And this week we're going a little bit creepy, and we have What Lives in the Woods by Lindsay Currie. So I am very, very, very excited about this one. I read this author last October thanks to Storm, because Storm did a Halloween like readathon in the month of October, which was to read middle grade spooky books, and I read Scritch Scratch by this author, which was very creepy, about a little girl whose father runs like this ghost tour company in Chicago, and then this ghost follows her home. So yeah, I am looking forward to this one. Again, it is middle grade. I don't know too much about it. All Ginny Anderson wants from her summer is to relax, attend a writing workshop, and spend time with her best friend. But when Ginny's father surprises the family with a month-long trip to Michigan, her plans change for the worse, especially because they aren't staying in a normal hotel. They'll be living in and restoring the century-old Woodmore Manor. So that's all I'm going to read. The cover looks great. I originally was going to borrow this one from the Toronto Public Library, and I was at my local library and they had it physically, and I'm like, okay, I will borrow it physically because I really like the cover of it. So yay, I'm looking forward to that one very much. And then I have my Harlequin new release, which is a Harlequin book published in the month of May. And for this week, we're going to be reading Hunted on the Bay by Amber Lee Williams. This is a new to me author. This is a Harlequin romantic suspense novel. I haven't read one of these in a while, so I'm very excited. No clue what it's about. But I am excited about getting to it. And last but not least, my throwback book, which this week we are going to Sweet Valley. This week and next week will both be Sweet Valley, but today we have this week we have Sweet Valley High. And this will be Head Over Heels by Francine Pascal. This is book number 18 in the Sweet Valley High series. I've mentioned this before. All of these books are available on Kindle Unlimited. Okay, let me rephrase that. The first 12 books you do have to pay for, but after that, the entire run of the series is available on Kindle Unlimited, except for the special editions. Like they had special summer books, and then some that took place at Christmas, and then there was some mystery ones. So those ones are not available on KU. They are available. Are they available digitally? They're not available digitally either. So I've been having to hunt those ones out on thrift books and stuff like that if I want to read the series, in correct order with those special editions. But the entire run of the original series is available on KU after book number 12. So, and the first 12 are available digitally. You just have to pay for them. So and I think you can get them as a box set. So if you're looking to reread the Sweet Valley High series, that might be the way to go for you. So anyway, guys, that is it. A bit of a shorter video today. Stay tuned right after this if you want to see Bernard. Just as I was sitting down to start filming this, he wanted to jump up in my lap. So we had a little love session, little scritches behind the ears and such. And for those of you who are fans of Bernard, you can get to see him. So anyway, guys, that is all. I will be back tomorrow with my weekly reading wrap-up. Spoiler alert, I am almost done. Reminders of Him. Full thoughts on that book tomorrow. But I will talk to you guys then. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye. When you're about ready to film a video and your sweet old cat wants in your lap, you indulge the cat every time. Hey, Bernard, For those of you who don't know, this is Bernard. This is my old man. He's about 16 or 17 years old. So, and he's got one white whisker. And he's pretty awesome. But he's not generally a lovey cat, so him wanting to be in my lap, the video can wait a second. Right, baby?